going to go to a guy with a great name. We're going to go to Ken in Gulfport. Ken, what can we help you with tonight?
Yeah, thanks for taking my call. I have a 17-year-old vehicle. Nothing wrong with it. Good mechanical condition and everything. And it got T-boned in the passenger side by a driver without insurance. And now it's going to cost $7,500 to repair the vehicle at our expense. And I'm wondering, why are so many people out there driving around without insurance and hold no responsibility to the damage that they cause, and wondered, what is my recourse here?
Yeah, great question. Ken, Jim?
And Ken, this is a chronic problem. And if you watch the show much, we talk about this a lot too. You know, particularly in our state, you know, as high as some years as 30, 40% of the people may not have any insurance, and probably half of them to 3/4 of them, if they do have insurance, it's the minimum amount, which $25,000, $50,000, you know, you'll eat up quickly if you're hurt and in a hospital for just a few days. That's just not enough.
Right.
And so the solution, it may not be a good solution for you now because it's already happened. Look at your insurance and see if you carry what's called under or uninsured insurance coverage.
Right.
And that kicks in. It is some of the best coverage you can get. It's cheap, and here's the good part. The insurance company has to offer it to you if they insure you otherwise. And so everybody out there within this viewing area really should check their insurance card. If you don't have under or uninsured coverage marked on it, call Monday morning and say, I want that coverage. Because it kicks in a situation just like you're talking about, Ken, where the other side is at fault but has no insurance, may have no assets, and then therefore you have no recovery or recourse, okay?
Right.
And so technically you have a recourse against the person even if they don't have insurance. As a pragmatic, practical way, if they don't have a solid job, own something, or have some property, it probably is not productive to even pursue them, okay? And so but you can take them to court yourself. You may be able to hire an attorney to do it, but that will be difficult if this person doesn't have any assets. And so it's a hard lesson, but really in this state and in most of our surrounding states, a lot of people, even though they're required by law to have insurance, don't have it or have it and let it lapse, or if they have it, they have the bare minimum amount, which just isn't enough in most situations. So Ken, you're in a tough spot, Ken. I hope that probably wasn't helpful, but that's just the reality of where it's at this point in time in this state. But get that under or uninsured coverage if you don't have it, and next time, and hopefully there's not a next time, but if there is, that would kick in and give you some relief.
But he might have it, Jim. I know there's a lot of people we've talked to over the years that don't realize that they've gotten it signed up on their policy.
That's right.
So Ken, maybe you do have it, and it's underneath there. It's so valuable for that. Let me ask you this, Jim, and I appreciate Jim's giving it to y'all straight about the finances of this. I mean, Jim could tell you call him on Monday, but he's just being honest about the finances. Could he go to justice court? That's the people's court. You do claims under.
Sure.
I don't know how much.
It's designed for smaller claims, and this would fit. This may actually exceed, but it would give you some relief. Yeah. And for that matter, you can file a complaint pro se. It can be a relatively simple matter, but don't fool yourself. If this person doesn't have significant assets, or if they don't have a steady job, a lot of times you're trying to get blood out of a turnip, and it's just not productive to pursue, unfortunately. So Ken, I wish I had better news, Ken, but see what you can do. If you have a question about your coverage, when you look at it, if you want to call the office Monday, I'll look at it with you and tell you what I think.
Okay, very good.